one of the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous, heavyweight in boxing. I think in our collective opinion, really very scary guy. He's going to be taking on, let me pronounce this correctly, Zhilei Zhang on April 15th. That's next Saturday at the Copper Box Arena in London, defending his WBO interim heavyweight title. Coach Zhilei Zhang, he's not a complete slouch.
No, I think I've seen him twice. I think.
Yeah, he's had 26 fights. He's 24-1 with 19 KOs in the Olympics, and he won the silver medal in Beijing in 2008. He's won several other world championships and Asian.
Left-handed, right? Left-handed, right? Left-handed.
Oh yeah, he's a southpaw out of Zhuku or Zhuka. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. China, but he's 39 years old. He lost a unanimous decision, or coming off a loss via unanimous decision to Filip Hrgović. He also had a draw with Jerry Forrest in a fight that he didn't look good in at all. And really, I think this is going to be fodder for Slowpoke, man. Yeah, I think this is going to be a brutal finish for Slowpoke. Just tell me what you think about this one.
What I seen of him. How you say it again? His last name?
I want to say Zhilei Zhang. We'll just call him Zhang.
Zhang. Okay, I've seen Zhang a couple times. Man, listen. Again, remember we were saying how people don't understand Joyce, but he does get hit. So we see that. Me and Joyce see that. We see he gets hit, right? And sooner or later, that's got to stop happening, or that's the end of the hunt, right? Because you can't stay up. Holyfield.
You would think so, but when
you would think so.
When you're the juggernaut and your head is this big.
Yeah, but as a trainer, you gotta be nervous as a dog shitting razor blades, bro, because he's getting hit hard the few times. Now he doesn't get hit as much as you think, because he's rolling with a lot of shots. A lot of shots are glancing, but he does get hit. So the clip clause is there a little stronger than normal because he does get hit.
Yeah.
But boxing wise, power wise, correct fighting. Just not quick, just slow. But I watch that dude every time he fights. And the first time I ever seen him, I remember it was years ago now. I was like, everybody, look, how the hell did this dude go to the Olympics and didn't he medal?
Silver medalist in the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Olympics, coach.
So my first mind was the same thing. Like, look at this trash, man. How is he beating anybody? But then I kept...
And interesting because they're both silver medalists 8 years apart, and they're going to be fighting each other on Saturday. So
that's a little caveat. Yeah, that's an extra little Olympic battle. That's nice, man. That's something to promote. But so I was forced to watch him. And the more I watched him, I said, no, this dude can fight. It's just, oh man. And then I started seeing how he was timing and punching in between the shots. I said, well, that's skill. That's skill right there. That's not accident. He's doing that. He's doing that to guys. And then the more and the more, until finally, when they thought it was a test, and I forget it was somebody before the Dubois kid, he fought and he wasn't supposed to win, I think.
He's just been on a rampage. He beat Brian Jennings.
Brian Jennings is everybody. Brian Jennings is too athletic, too long, too everything, right? He's a better fighter. Listen, man, you don't know what you're looking at, bro. This dude is bad. And then, so by the time it got to Dubois, and matter of fact, Robert Redmond was fighting for that little junior title he won here in Houston that night. And I'm in the locker room on my phone because Aaron, my partner, my cut man, he's also a head trainer. He was in England with Regis, and they was in the gym with the Dubois kid. And he was like, Coach, that kid's bad, bro. He's a big, strong, powerhouse kid. I said, man, you watch Joe? And they was, and like everybody, nah, man, it's slow ass dude. I said, bro. So we was on the shuttle because I think it was still pandemic. We was on the shuttle from the hotel to the venue. I'm the only one on the shuttle. I got Slowpoke. Give me Slowpoke, man. I got Slowpoke. We gonna cook him. we in the locker room getting ready when he stopped him, bro. I said, oh no, he's about to quit, man. I seen that he was a fish out of water, bro. It was like he didn't understand. He understood then. Frank in his corner and all that understood then once they was there. But like I said, sometimes you don't know till you know. And if you don't know and you there, it's too late then. Ain't shit you could do about it, man.
Yeah. I'll say this, Coach. I've seen what you're talking about, right? I mean, maybe we kind of, see the same things usually. I want to say me and you kind of see the same things in these fighters. In his 7th fight, he fought a guy named Joe Hanks. It's an American heavyweight that was pretty good in this area here in Southern California. And I knew about the fight because one of the coaches, shout out Coach Rage, he coaches a lot of fighters on FightersRep. He's a striking coach in MMA, boxing, all kinds of different stuff. And he was in Hanks's corner when Hanks fought Andy Ruiz. And he was in Hank's corner when he fought Joyce. And when he told me that there was... Is
he an overweight dude? Is the Hanks dude a sloppy dude like Andy?
No,
like overweight?
No, he's a big strong guy.
Okay. I'm thinking somebody else. Go ahead.
So he said, I think he announced on Facebook or something. He said, oh, yeah, my guy, Joe Hanks, he's going to be fighting Joyce. And I was just like... What he said, I was just like, man, that's a tough. I said, bro, good luck to you guys. That guy is tough as shit. I think I wrote that guy's just tough as shit. And look, I mean, he knocked him out. Then he stopped Bermain Stavern. He stopped Ustinov. He beat Jennings. He stopped. While
they was billing people. Nobody believed in Joe, so they was taking the fights they could do, and they just win. They steady winning, whooping people, getting better like that.
Coach, he has stopped 5 people in a row, and of his 15 fights, 14 have ended in knockout. But his last 5 fights, he KO'd Joseph Parker, who's a former heavyweight champ. I mean,
he's a top guy. Yeah, he's a top guy in the heavyweights.
TKO'd Christian Hammer. TKO'd Carlos Takam, who, Carlos Takam isn't a world beater, but he's a durable guy.
Right.
KO'd Daniel Dubois, broke his orbital
face.
Broke his face. Before that, he TKO'd Michael Wallach. I mean, the only guy to go 12 rounds with him was back in 2019 when Bryant Jennings did it. And I think that was a great experience fight because Jennings is a crafty dude. He doesn't know what he's doing. And that's a good fight for Joyce. But man, I see this fight ending the same way the last 5 or 6 have. I think this is going to be a brutal end.
He don't stop, bro. He don't stop, dude. He's not gonna stop, bro. He's not gonna go away. You're not going. Your athleticism ain't gonna discourage you. Like, I'm sure he don't even expect to be quicker than the other guy. He's just looking for his timing so he can start chunking with you, right?
Yeah.
That George Foreman part 2. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, and I think I mean, this is kind of messed up to say, I don't mean anything negative by this, but I don't see how Zhang's career goes beyond next Saturday. I mean, I think it's going to be one of those. It could be one of those fights where that's it. You're 39 years old. You just fought this guy and he just destroyed you, and it's time. It's probably time to hang him up. That's what I'm seeing on Saturday. This is not. I hope he cashes out. Is what I'm saying.
You gonna get 4-5 rounds with Joe, just because it takes him 4-5 rounds to find you, unless he clips you. But it take you 4-5 rounds. But once he finds you, he's pounding, bro. He's pounding everything. He's hitting you everywhere. He's punching, and he's not gonna stop coming forward. Joseph Parker looked like a scared, and he wasn't. He was a man, right? But just his body. Like there was no corner to run to. There was nowhere. And so Joe just said, fuck it, and started punching, but that wasn't going to work.
Yeah. And you hit him, and he doesn't.
It just keeps coming forward.
Yeah, he doesn't get hurt. I mean,
he keeps coming forward, bro. He's got that triple G. He got that triple G. I'm coming, bro.
He does. Except he's 6'6".
Triple G with gigantism. Right.
Yeah, and get this. Born to a Scottish-born Irish father and mother of Nigerian origin.
I knew he was Irish. That Joyce, that's an Irish name, bro. But I thought he was probably part traveler because them travelers have them Joyces. But he might be. I asked in a group one day. They was talking about them Irish travelers. It was some English guy, and I said, "Is Joe Joyce from them?" And they was like, "Nah." But I mean, I don't know. It was just a group. But I was guessing that because clearly he's a biracial dude. All my kids is biracial. I know what they look like. So I could see he was mixed. And I knew Joyce as an Irish name.
Me too. I always hear it.
So that explained a lot. Yeah, that explained a lot. But I didn't know how he got it, and I'm sure that's how. I'm sure his pops brought him to the gym or something.
And Joe Joyce is a big problem, says Hawker Mustang, and he sure is. And Coach, listen to this, man. He's got a bachelor's degree in fine arts.
He's an artist. I know that.
He graduated with upper second class honors. And, so he's not just some meathead in there.
No, and he paints. He paints and shit. I know that, too.
And he fights correctly.
Like a Renaissance man. Yeah, he's just a little older. He's on the old side, right?
He's 37, and I guess they're trying to squeeze as many fights as they can in there for him. Luckily, I think, the heavyweights tend to last a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, like you said in the last podcast, man, I think it's him and Fury. Him and Fury are the
Fury got enough business to handle right now to where Joe could get him 2 or 3 more. And then, hey, let's go. Is what it is.
Yeah.
And it'd be better off for Joe. The longer, maybe Tyson gets complacent or something, don't want to do it no more. Just
or gets back in the nose candy or whatever it is.
Yeah, I would hate that to happen. Shit, I'm a Fury fan, but
me too.
But that too, more chance that happens. Yeah. You don't want that to happen though. But I think him and his wife's expecting another kid, man.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully he stays clean and all the best to them. Of course, just a joke in poor taste on my part.
No. I thought it. You said it. I thought it.
But Coach, listen, man. An hour and 10 minutes plus.